Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. My name is Flamot. Hope you guys will enjoy. To my first impressions, gameplay, playthrough to Limbus Company. Now, I am eager to see the options because I have been playing the game for a grand total of 2 minutes. Because not even the option menu or anything is available until you log in. So, keeping it traditional and true to myself, I am gonna log in for the first time live on stream. And see what this game has to offer and what it's all about. So let me just move the chat overlay around. Let's to be sure that there is no... Okay, a little bit of downloading. Now, aside from the small little nits and crannies, you know, that I was preparing for you guys with the stream starting screen and some music titles, I literally know barely anything about the game. So like I said, because of the music titles, just from like a Google search what music is the, you know, good for the game or best musics of the game, then some of the titles like having names such as Sancho and whatnot, boss themes and whatnot. Those are the little things that I actually know about the game so far, and that's it. I am eager to see because I have heard many rumors that this game's story is phenomenally good. How good it is really. Will it be able to keep me hooked? And will it be able to have a rich lore that I can actually understand and digest? So like, at a first glance, I'm gonna do similarly just like I would with Do at Night Abyss the other day. I'm gonna be the little 5-year-old Timmy. I'm gonna nitpick on everything and anything I can see or that I have issues with, and after a couple of days and, you know, getting myself more familiar with the game, digesting it and processing it through my not 5-year-old Timmy lens, I will come to a conclusion. Because yeah, Do at Night Abyss is also kind of a strange game for me in a sense that I'm slowly breaking down as to where I want to put it or categorize it personally. And I'll give you my side of the story, my facts, or, you know, the facts that I come to realize, and then you guys can make your own conclusions, I guess. Okay, download complete. More resources. While that's going, let me do some background checks if everything is going fine. Maybe I can give a little bit more volume to the game. I'll leave it here for now. Actually, let me just tone it down a little bit. Okay, so it seems we are ready with the download. Okay, it went forward by itself.
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
The Dark Forest. Wolf, question mark. Okay, before we do with anything, there is a skip button. Not a huge fan of that. Right from the get-go. Sound options are very bare bone, minimum, but there are. I like the no UI toggle. Perfect for making screenshots. Okay. We have an auto button. That's neat. And this is a skip button I do not want to push. I'm gonna push the auto button and see what speed the game intended us for to enjoy it. Also, I don't know if this is only...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
If this is only in
생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
Chinese or South Korean, because this is definitely not Japanese. I don't know if it's Chinese or South Korean VA, and I also don't know if there's an option to change it or not, either here or outside the main menu.
어라?
There might not be.
근데 이 녀석
그 사이에 머리를 갈아
Yeah, but this is 100% not Japanese.
원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
But I am also not familiar if it's Chinese or South Korean. The other two guesses I can make.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까? 째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
By the way, this is the Steam version for those who are wondering, so... If there's no English in the Steam version, then I don't think there is any
뭐야?
English at all.
이젠 잠잠하네. 그럼 슬슬 끝내자.
늑대, 여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야. 뭐가 그리 급해?
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군. 얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어.
I am very close to skipping it already, not gonna lie. Kind of annoying that, again, it's like an ebook where you can only read it if you are interested enough in it. And right out of that, why would I be interested in this?
그렇군. 입이 없었지.
The disappointment from the very start,
자연히
because this game was
그것을
already
찾을
hyped for me,
방법도
being such a great
이자에게선
storytelling
얻을 수
and whatnot.
없겠군.
And
그럼
from the
이제
get-go, it's
끝내도 돼?
very lackluster.
이거 무슨 소리야? 표범, 설마 뒤에다가 추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
아니,
But
쫓아올 자는
I do not want to jump
없었어.
to the gun just yet. I want to make sure that there's actually no English. But you know what? It's lackluster, and there is a fucking skip button implemented into the game, so yeah, skip. Hi Garjob, welcome, welcome. Okay, thank you for confirming. So there is no English. Well, I skipped it. There was a skip button option as well, so that and the fact that there is no English did in fact earn the skip from me. Okay, so drive, let's go with the drive. Inferno. The Outcast. Okay, so it's like almost like an Arcanite kind of map system, I guess, and layout. Like it's based on chapters, and I bet they will be connected and go on and so forth. Vroom vroom. Okay, I like the title. Also, I did not check the options that I would usually do, but I did not see any like visual settings or options. And to be fair, the game is running smoothly as butter. I have no issues tabbing out of the game. Again, only Do at Night Abyss was the only game so far that I have massive issues, like even tabbing out of the game. I'm not sure because if it's a technical beta or it's a closed beta, or because it's like, you know, for security reasons, like they have something maybe implemented with the game of that version that prohibits some things.
앞에 장애물이 있어. 부릉부릉 해도 돼?
Ah, nice. Okay, we can check that as well. To be fair, I think I wouldn't have the option to press anything else outside the tutorial, so...
덜컹덜컹.
Bumpy bumps.
비싼 세정제야. 베르가 큰맘 먹었다고 그랬어.
Washer fluid. Okay. I don't think that's washing fluid, my girl, but whatever. I think that is fluid for, you know, what vampires would love. Sure, let's check the auto button. At least this is important enough that the game doesn't outright offer a skip button, but I think this is the same. Yep, skip. I'm sorry, but like I said, if there is no English and this is like very mediocre way to tell a story, that I'm not interested. And again, I am so disappointed because I heard from many sources that this game has a phenomenal story and the way they tell the story, but so far, it's like, what the fuck are they talking about in my head? So let's see, escape, nothing here. So I guess it is only inside of battle. Okay, we got some stuff. What is this? Inventory. Tickets, tools, announcements. Okay, settings. PC keyboard shortcuts, settings. Okay, now we have something. Okay, language, English. And I guess it's Chinese and Japanese. Auto coin toss? What the fuck? Coin toss. So there will be 50-50s. Great. Not a fan of that. At least I don't know what to expect, but the fact that this exists gives me chills. Okay. Everything is good here. Windowed, I'm gonna leave it windowed, but I am gonna up the resolution. Oh, now the window doesn't seem so nice. Let me just do it full screen. Okay, tabbing out is still a-okay. Everything works fine. What do you mean that was me? What part? Or what did you write that for? Texture quality high, that's good. Render scaling high, good. FPS 60, post processing, bloom, blur. I mean, I'm not a fan of the blur, but so far I did not notice too much blur, so I'm gonna keep it on. Oh yeah, story is told static VN styled. Well, sorry, it's not good enough to not skip. Sure. Don't think I want to merge, link, anything else. But hey, if the story isn't as good as they told me, that's okay. If the combat and the gameplay is good, and the story is kinda irrelevant, then the game overall can still be good. Because story, like I said, for example, again in Honkai Star Rail's case, the story is only important if they technically force you to go through the story and it holds relevance. If the gameplay is more sandbox-like, or you know, the gameplay itself is just very good, then the story becomes less and less relevant. For example, sandbox games, there are plenty of good sandbox games that have little to no story and they are phenomenal, just because how they play out. I'm sure we will see. I mean, that's not a good start as well, so not only is the story not compelling to me right from the get-go, you're also saying that the early on gameplay is dog shit. So, with these two facts in mind, how do you expect a new player, such as myself right now in this example case, you know, stick around with the game? It just makes no sense. Again, this is why it is ever so important to get things right from the very beginning. From the get-go. Okay, Sinners, I guess this is the character roster. Or is this a tutorial? I guess this is a tutorial. And I guess this will be important later on, but I will check back later. Drive, this is where we're supposed to go. Theater, main story. Okay, can we actually... Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm gonna skip everything because this is good. This is good. In this instance, I can actually agree with a skip button because it lets you, if they let you rewatch and re-experience everything if you want to by choice, then I'm okay with the skip button. That may be one slight but a very important detail I haven't said yet so far. But if it's just skip without you ever being able to fully experience the same shit, then I'm not okay with it. But this is good. If you can just re-experience it whenever you want, whatever part you want, then I'm fine with the skip button. Extract. Okay, this is the pulling section. And dispense, whatever this is. Target extraction, Heathcliff. This already reminds me just the name of Sword Art Online, because you know Heathcliff. Standard extraction, the standard banner. Characters look kinda nice. Whatever this is. Assured extraction. I guess it's different from this one. And for new operators or orientation, whatever this is the welcoming banner, I assume. Probabilities. Okay, I see they are like 4 different rarities, being single O the common one, double O the rare one, triple O the super rare, and whatever the ego or ego is. But it seems to be the rarest and has the least amount of qualities from the upper 2. I'm surprised that the worst tier has the lowest quality actually. Yet again, it's like star rail. Why does the 4-star operators seems to be more rarer than the 5-star operators, but whatever. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, like in general, why is it that the most quote-unquote common units are in reality the most rarest units? Because they have the least amount. Like, you know, if there is more legendary units than common units, then which is really the rarest and not common one? The legendary or the common? Whatever, let's dive into it and see what we have. Also, what is this? Season 6 celebratory banner. Okay, I guess this is like a battle pass or reward section. Yeah, battle pass. Okay, we have the Limbus pass, the paid one, I guess, and we have the free pass. Also, I can pull ego dupes. Oh, can't pull ego dupes. If you pull an ego, it's removed from the pool entirely. Okay, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing yet, but noted. I'm not even sure what is an ego yet. So, without further ado, yeah, let's just figure this. Let me just figure this shit out slowly but surely. Which menu point was it? Was it this one? Yeah, Inferno. It wanted us to go somewhere. Room. The room is done. Enemy info 0. Yeah, this is very similar to Arknights. EX objectives. Okay. Clear rewards. Enter. This is the energy, I guess. It's only 60, which is not so much. I hope that amount will go up as we level up or do some shit, because 60 seems very little. Unless it regenerates also ever so slowly, then I can agree. But yeah, it's a very slow progress then in that case. Okay, I got you. Let's see the gameplay. Hopefully. Wave 1. Okay. Training multiple skills with the same affinity / color in the same turn will activate what is known as resonant. Okay, so same color. Connect these skills with the same affinities and activate resonance. Okay, so now we are doing some Guitar Hero type shit. Or chaining. Well, I am gonna go with the colors instead. Well, it won't let me because it's a tutorial. Because I don't see a reason why I wouldn't go with all the yellows in this case, but let's see. Chaining 2 or more skills with the same affinity in the same turn will activate what is known as resonance. Okay, so 2 blue, 2 yellow. And now, to select the target. What happens if I don't select anything and just hit start? Okay, I guess it goes randomly or something, I assume. Chaining 3 or more ancient adjacent skills with the same affinity activates absolute resonance. Yeah, okay. And what happens if we chain all 4? We will see, I guess. Try activating absolute resonance using 3 skills. Sure. And it's like whatever at the end. Okay. Activating resonance slightly enhances affected skills based on the number of skills linked to the resonance chains. Okay. Skills closer to the right end of the dashboard, which is like here, near the start button. Receives greater boost. Okay, so the last skill receives a greater boost, or the last acting character's skill in the chain. So it's kind of interesting because this implies that your main DPS should be in the last position, either by you deliberately positioning it there or based on some kind of speed mechanic. Activating absolute resonance guarantees that every skill in the resonance chain receives its boost. Okay, sounds good. Again, stagger. You know what? I'm gonna manually select the target and see what happens now. Oh, nothing. So it's auto basically. I'm not too sure how they select the targets yet, but I think we will get into it later. Wave 2, okay. Each piece has a unique passive. I could have guessed, okay. Select Faust to view her passive.
무슨 일인가요,
Okay.
관리자님?
Select the Sinner's skill tab. Select the passive button, okay. Gardner, you're saying it's speed-based for regular encounters. Regular encounters are shit. Okay, well, regular encounters, I guess you mean like there's a story encounters. And okay, I mean, I'm just assuming and speaking out loud how I think, just from the tutorial or just how what they showed me so far, if the base skill and the resonance are so important and they enhance the last resonance skill, then I assume that the DPS should be the slowest and should be last in the chain, or the character that has the most impactful skill or enhanced skill. A skill that would be the most important to enhance. You know, something similar along those lines. I mean, that just makes sense to me right now based on the information I have. Okay, so passive. Analytic Eye. Deals plus 10% damage to units with negative status effects. That includes stagger, I think. Sure, whatever. I mean, hey, they won't let me skip this tutorial. If the prologue had tutorial in it, sorry, not sorry, why put a fucking skip button in there? Again. It probably wasn't important, otherwise, you know, it would be like, fuck logic. Why would they put a skip button into a tutorial? And why wouldn't they put one in here? You know what I mean? So, I don't think that logic holds true. So yeah, skipping what you think is the tutorial was actually not a tutorial in my opinion. This is the tutorial. Please activate resonance passive, activating resonance for necessary affinity. 2 or more pride, indigo resonance, sure. I love the sound effects for whatever reason. It has some sort of tone to it. Well, the regular tutorial shouldn't have a skip button in it. Again, there was the skip button. I pressed it. Oops. Another very good example why skip button is bad. Okay, let's take a look at different types of passives. These icons in the top left corner of the screen also show the list of available passives. Okay. 700 to own. Less than 50 HP, gain 1 protection at the start of the combat phase. This passive requires that you own 2 slot yellow resources. Okay, I own 7. Oh, okay, so these are usable resources. I'm not sure if these are temporary resources or this is my total amount of resources that it wants me to use. You say that right now, Gardo, but I think resonance is kind of important. It seems like it's important. So I don't know why. What's your issue with this? Well, whatever, let's just continue. Support passive. Sinners that have been sufficiently upgraded can assist the deployed sinners through their support passive. Support passive, like regular passives, have resonance. Old conditions. Okay. And now we are free to do whatever we want. Okay, so what happens if we do something like this? Okay, and the other option is to go like... Nope, we will stick with the blue. I mean... Okay.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 좋은 전략입니다. 하! 좋은 전략입니다.
I mean, it looks cool. I don't know what's happening, but okay, I'll take it.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의
Okay, I don't know anything what you said right now, but I believe in you. I really do, I just don't understand. I might get it later on. For now, it's like if you're... It's no different than the VA in this game, what you just said. It's Chinese to me. Literally. I mean, I guess I'll just deplete it. Why not? To battle!
거 없어. 바로 간다.
Okay, okay. Okay, some crazy chick is doing some sort of cutting and experiences. I guess some gruesome things. Yep, some detective, some new hire, some new boy has some trouble. I guess they are siblings, and yep, that was a great story. Okay, so... In addition to attack skills, each unit also has defense skills. Okay. Lightly tap a sinner supporter at the bottom of the dashboard to swap their bottom skill with a defense skill. Huh? Okay. So we have a shield, we have an evade. Okay. Oh, and I guess it's based on power. So yeah, okay. See the numbers. I'm not sure how the numbers will add up, but I guess the goal is to have bigger, higher, better numbers overall in the end. Okay, so we have the basic defense with the shield, we have an evade which completely nullifies everything. Shield points to reduce first and HP, and we have a counter. Counter skill allows the enemy to strike first and perform an unstoppable... an unopposed attack against the attacker. Or if the unit is staggered by an enemy attack, the counter will not activate. Okay. Coin power, I guess that's what the coin toss option is in the settings menu. Okay, lightly tap to cancel the skill. So let's go all defense.
행동을 개시합니다.
There goes the counter. When used under the right circumstances, defense skills can be even more effective than clashing or attacking enemies. However, poorly timed use of these skills can put the sinners at great risk. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, but it's true. Defending at times when you could attack just puts you at a disadvantage. And defending at perfect times when you can, you know, like 100% evade a upcoming huge attack can definitely save you. Depending on what defense skill. Because to be fair, I don't like the regular block, however I am a fan of the evade. If they have like huge bosses where they have like huge bursts of attack after charging for like 2 turns or something like that. Counter also seems kind of viable at first glance, maybe I'm wrong about that. Also, hello Mixeliani. Sorry, I'm butchering the name. Mixeliani. Glad to see you and have you here as well. Defense is just specific. Yeah, like the 3 specific ones that I just learned that exist. Really affect you only if your sinner is resistant to the damage. Okay. For counter, they straight up started printing the newest units with flashable counters instead. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Also, please note that sinners will not select their defense skill unless you personally issue a direct command. Keep this in mind when using the auto skill chaining functions. Okay. So... Nah, this is a 1 attack. This is something... Clumsy chop. Weak blow. Punchy stab. This attacks him. This attacks him. This attacks him. So I can actually go with a counter. Because 2 of them will attack my upper character. This one can go for an attack, but you know what? Let's just try to be tactical for one. I mean, I'm not sure what the red arrows are, but we would have a resonance there if we won't defend. So, you know what? Let's cancel the defense. 1 counter. What happens if we go 2 red? Actually, the 2 reds also connect, so fuck the defense for now.
간다.
Even though my character will receive 2 attack, also if they just die or get staggered, then there will be no attacks. So that's also another thing. Dominating whatever that is. Seems good. I mean, this is all fine and dandy while I have the pre-made team, but it all will be so much more different when I am alone and, you know, have to do it with my own characters. Because these are just like tutorial or given trial characters, I believe.
간다. 떠냐?
The combat looks actually visually pleasing, actually, even though it's like 2D and sprites and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, okay, like, okay, you're saying these are base characters, but still they are not mine. I do not own them. I think they are trial characters. Or do you say, or are you saying that I own these characters from the get-go? Ah, okay, okay. Well, I did not skip the tutorial, I skipped the first intro story cutscene because it had the skip button. It did not say it was a tutorial, I did not know it was a tutorial. Why put the skip button there? Also, again, this is another example, like I was saying in many of the games. I was capped at 60, I spent a lot just to not be capped, and now I'm overcapped. So of course, now I am gonna do is... I don't even know what units are these. Whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm just gonna skip and try to deplete this shit as much as possible because I am overcapped. Well, that shit happens. It's not my fault. I didn't put the skip button there.
맞아요. 하지만
I mean, we can hopefully turn back to the tutorial whenever we need to, or I will just learn it the hard way, as per usual. The three options set to display density. Sure. Maximum information display configuration. This is default setting applied. Okay. More information shown. Okay. I'll leave it at max for now, just to learn. Mid. Setting this as a keyword using. Okay. Mid is for experienced or more advanced users. Minimum who just like know everything, which skill, which icon does what. Sure, I'll leave it at max. Oh, that was the clock guy, I see. Well, this was a bad team selection, but I guess it happens.
출진이다. 아직 안 끝났어.
Okay, so it's like... Ooh, who's a character that could rewind time? Green one. Oh my god, we have so many different colors. Also, I do not understand why we have more and more over time. As in, like, actions. But I won't complain. Clueless only works on sinners. I mean, aren't they all sinners? As far as I've seen. Yeah, I noticed like the bar is longer and longer every single time. I love the fact that all of them gain experience and only the operators that I used or sinners gain just a little bit more. But that leaves everyone being able to keep up or follow up. Okay, maybe I should check the characters a little bit. Ah, fuck that. I don't have time for that. I'll check the characters when I actually deplete under the fucking thing. Let's go with another 5.
흥미로운 일이 벌어지면 좋겠어요.
Again, it's not my game design to have overcapped every single time. I'm all around, you know, in every game, I'm about efficiency. If it's overcapped, we need to deplete it. Simple as that. No time for other things, no time for bullshit. Maybe that's a good question, Mixalori. I don't know if I only have one character. Will he or she will be able to act this many times? I assume not, because that would be a little bit absurd and broken.
금방 다녀올게.
어떠냐?
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
I mean, sure, I'm not at that point yet. I will experience with it once I know actually what the fuck I'm doing.
금방 다녀올게.
늘 새롭다니까요. 늘 새롭다니까요.
Okay. Sure.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Oh my god, did the orange hair guy trip? Or girl? I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl. But it looked like he or she tripped. The spear one or the mace one. This one. Okay, Ishmael, it's a her. It looked like she tripped or something. It was funny. There's only one yellow.
금방 다녀올게. 꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테. 가라앉는군요.
I'm not too sure what you guys are talking or arguing about, but I believe you guys. Okay, and what about the last few characters? These two. I mean, can I edit a team? I actually can. Okay, these
최선을
two.
다해볼게.
Okay, let's do a harem. Let's go females only. So you,
예술을
and
보여주지.
well, these both. Is she a she or is he a he? I cannot tell just from this picture. I'd rather go with
즉시
this one.
출격하겠습니다.
That's a safe she. I hope this is a she. Yeah.
내가 필요해?
I mean, I really don't know if this is a he or this is a she. Fuck me.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Click on the stamina button. Okay, next time.
저 근데
Which even is the stamina button? I can convert extra energy into modules. Sure. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Converting energy instead of using it is almost always never a good idea in all of the games.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Not Arc Knights, not anywhere. Because you can convert energy and Arc Knights as well into drones, but it's not worth it. That sounds weird. That sounds weird to me.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
가라앉는군요.
Interesting. Like I said, it seems weird to me.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Okay, let me finish this battle and check it out then. Thank you for the info. I'll check it out in a moment.
순조로운 전략입니다.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
출진이다.
가라앉는군요. 가라앉는군요.
Yeah, so far defending is not a thing
좋은
here.
전략입니다.
Sure. That sounds a lot.
솔직히 이번엔 좀
So click on the stamina bar.
그렇죠?
I guess this is what you mean. Sure. Okay, now we actually have time. Lunacy is the premium currency, I think. Or not the premium currency, but something important. Maybe it is the premium currency. Because I've seen something important when seen the pulling stuff. Okay, characters. Actually, let me find a good spot for the chat overlay because I haven't finished it yet. Bottom left, bottom right. Bottom left seems good. Let me just go back a menu and see. Actually, top right. Yeah, top right it is. There we go. So, characters. Let's see the first one. Can we check you out? Details. Okay, so I guess the tier 3 stuff that all it's locked is gonna be unlocked after something like if I evolve them from single O to double O or something like that, and then to triple O, and then to the ego final tier or something. Hold click. Ah, thank you. So it has a deflect skill. Sinking. And by attack take fixed SP damage by the effect potency. Unit with also take room damage instead. It's count by 1. Yeah, the ego seems like the upgraded version of the character. Sanity. Okay. Summary. What the fuck is this? Ah yeah, so the basic and then all the upgrades. Double O, triple O, ego, whatever the fuck. Okay. Downward slash. Inflict paralyze, I like that. Stun locking is good. Offense level down. Okay, I like that as well. Okay, you're out. You're in. I don't see the save button. Maybe it's hide behind the overlay, whatever. Oh, affinity. What the fuck? 7 deadly sins? Yeah, it looks like the 7 deadly sins. Elements are dots, burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, sinking, poison, I guess, and charge. Okay, there's a lot. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do a preset after I check the characters. Okay, gain 1 haste for 1 turn, only after clash win. Okay, but this is based on just hitting. You don't need to win. This is also requires a win, I think. Oh no, this is head hit as well. Oh, and then we have the skill tree. We can see it as well. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This looks good. This looks good. What is your skill tree? Okay, this seems also good. Haste isn't bad. Attack up isn't bad. Point power, maybe good, maybe not. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. So it's like almost like a Devil May Cry 2 kind of setting. So what is poise? On hit gains potency based chance to deal critical damage, reduce the count by 1 if successful. Okay, so poise is not poison, it's something else. Okay. So she is good as a follow-up attacker, not the initiator. If she is the first in line, then we are screwed, kinda. Because her whole gimmick is that someone else already hit it. Don't want to level up anybody just yet. What is her first lock skill? Slash damage up. I mean, she looks like the most mediocre thing so far. Tremor. Poise equals crit. What the fuck? Okay. Tremor burst. Okay, he's kind of like a tank character, I guess. Now, is he a he or is she a she? Fuck knows. Whatever. 2 sinking, 1 sinking, and 2 rupture. Okay, she or she looks some kind of specialist kind of character, I assume. My dude, it totally looks like Gallagher, by the way. Thank you, it's a he. He looks like a total fanboy, or I think that's the correct term. He looks very girlish with the long hair and the face. Attack power up seems nice. 3 tremor. Okay. I mean, this looks solid. 1 tremor. Defense down. Okay. She is kind of a must-have. I think this is the second or first defense down I have seen. And she can trigger 2 things. Okay, she seems good. So far, she, and 1 more I have seen that I want to pick in the team. 2 bleed. Bleed. Okay, she's all about bleeding. Don Quixote is also she. Okay. I did not even check the names. I'm just based on the looks. By memory. Or memorizing. Oh shit, he is a he. Fuck me. Okay. Altus. Nope. Gregor, rupture. So Gregor is all about rupture, she is all about bleed. These two are kind of like specialists where they all only specialize in one thing. I don't like that. I really like you and you, these 2 units. Sure, I'll select that one because I can, I guess. I don't know why, but I guess, okay, 2-star is better than 1. Hopefully, or 2 zeros. Do I have any other 2 zeros? Like, or I don't even know why I have that. But I have it, I guess. Okay, so how can I freaking assemble a team? Or do I need to always select them? Yeah, okay, I'm at the left. This is my preset. I want to make a 5-man team. But... I can't. Okay. Select them after each fight. Third outfit skill is single coming that can clash up. Okay. Okay, if it remembers, that's good. Okay, since you are my single 2-star or 2 zeros right now, I don't even know what to call her. Can I level her up? Yeah, let's level her up. How much does it cost? Can I level her up is the question. I cannot. Okay. Well, not okay, but it is what it is. I mean, I kind of do have to go with the main story because I think everything else is locked until I do something, question mark. Yeah, I don't know who to level. And I really don't want to level somebody I would regret. It's just me. So which was the menu to continue? Inferno? And I think this was it. And I want to have you for sure. You are out. I want you for sure.
따라가겠어요.
Oh, and this is probably the deployment order as well.
따라가겠어요.
So, what did you do? Haste, bleed. I mean, we can stack up the bleed, so the females might actually work. You are the follow-up attacker, are you? No, you are burning.
와, 기대되네요.
Fuck me. Give me a sec, I'm kinda lost. I mean, you seemed very solid with all this shit.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 때려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
It does impact who gets the second skill first. Yeah, I would assume. I didn't like Gregor. I didn't like you. Didn't like you. You are also specialist. He's the fanboy. He is also a specialist. So he is the sing boy. She is the bleed girl. He is the tremor boy. He was just the tank. What the fuck? It seems different. I haven't seen that one. He seems kind of good. Yisang. Sangi Yisang. You know what? Let's take Yisang. Just because his name is funny. And... you know what? Fuck it. She looks good. Let's go.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
I'm gonna use these 5, I think.
카론, 이쪽이 동쪽일까요?
Just because, I don't know. Only thing I need to figure out is the order, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with these 5 for now. Until needed otherwise. Maybe I should find someone else instead of... Who's this position? Instead of her as another purple one.
간다.
Oh, sure.
지금이 기회입니다.
Again, still, I do not know anything yet. I'll figure this shit out probably after a bit of time. Like, half the stuff you guys are talking about yet is, like I said before, is still Chinese to me.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 완전한 침묵.
Like I said, I had 0 prep. I'm diving it first and yeah, just the usual.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
I still haven't read mostly anything that you guys wrote on the Discord server, and I saw you guys had a pretty long chat over there.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
I don't even know what happened there, but I guess that was an extra. Ultra plus ultra whatever.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay, so it's not just the stun. Stagger is kind of useful, I guess.
침묵을 안겨드리죠. 완전한 침묵.
Yeah, I mean, it only just looks flashy and cool, but I bet once I start to understand the mechanics like a little bit more in depth, then it will kind of be a little bit more fun. So far, it's just, you know, a show for me.
자, 다시 지도를 보자고요.
I mean,
정확히는
being complex isn't necessarily an issue.
모르는 것이 없으니까.
I kind of like complex games as long as they, you know, make sense and they are not A, predatory, B, unfair.
깔끔한 전투였어요. 적의 모든 급소를 파악했거든요.
I rather have a more complex game than an overly dumbed down, simplified game. Maybe that's just me. Okay, let's convert again because we are over cap. Let's continue. Select the battle to begin the encounter with the currently deployed sinners. Okay, is this a boss fight? I don't know, but it won't let me choose otherwise. So let's go.
혹시
무슨?
Also, why is there always a different start out? Ego. Oh, I skipped it accidentally, didn't read it. Okay. Let's inspect Sinner's health. Heathcliff's ego. Every ego currently equipped by Sinner Heathcliff are visible here. Okay. Using ego skills consumes ego resources and SP. The amount of SP consumed by each ego is listed at the top left corner of the information card. Yep. So this requires 2 yellow. Alright, we had 2 purple. Ego is body sack. I mean, the characters have random speed, or their skills have random speed, I guess. Oh, you're saying it's RNG. I mean, okay. Okay. I mean, I'll figure it out. That's why this is. Or, you know, try to sketch a pattern, I guess. Also, I'm just clicking. I'm not even reading right now again for fuck reasons. Because I'm actually reading you guys instead of this, I'm just clicking it away. Fuck me. Whatever, I clicked half of it away, so we will just learn it the hard way.
출진이다!
Okay, I see, so it's all about them ultimates. Press the win rate button to order the sinners to choose their own skills. Wait. Sure. Okay. Yeah, easy auto. Sure. Like I said, I already skipped half of it. I'm not even interested in the other half.
폭들을 제거하겠어.
Again, this is for this time. Actually, I wasn't skipping it because I intended to. I was accidentally skipping it because I was reading your guys' chat and I was just, you know, instinctively clicking. It's a bad habit I developed during the Star Rail main story playthrough in Amphorius, I guess.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Yeah, we are too far into the tutorial to start caring right now. Win rate, go.
어떠냐?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, ego, yeah, just push the win rate button and go. That's the most important thing I learned here.
폭들을 제거하겠어.
아름답진 않네.
I mean, why should I even bother to figure it out when you have the win rate button? See? Easy.
깔끔한 전투였어요. 적의 모든 급소를
I'm such a
파악했거든요.
strategist, guys. I need to press the win rate button. Finally, edit. Okay. 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 Okay.
이 오티스 참전합니다.
도착했다.
Okay.
카로는
Sure, when I will have trouble, I will learn stuff. Easy as that. Or I will just come back here and do the tutorials again.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 이 불 또한
Yeah, that's a good way to see it. You use the ultimate when otherwise it would be impossible. Okay, that looked kinda cool. I very much like the clash, quote unquote. Maybe it is called the clash, where everything just goes and hits each other. It looks cool, it looks like a real battle. Let's use the ego skill again. This time let's use this one, I guess.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Yeah, so until I run into trouble, then there's no
예술의
real need for me to struggle about it, or, you know. Sure. I can't wait to press the skip button on that tutorial as well.
해냈어요. 하! 좋은 전략입니다.
Exactly, irrelevant as far. Reaching minus 45 SP will guarantee that the sinner enters ego corrosion. If an ego corrosion state, the sinner will indiscriminately attack both allies and enemies. Sounds good. Fuck me. So you are now hacked.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
모든 것을 태우는 것.
Okay, that seems bad. That's on me, I guess. No? Okay, thank God. Now this is on me. This is gonna hurt.
모든 것을 태우는 것.
Okay, it doesn't hurt that bad, actually. Never mind. Ouch. Oh, that was bad. Sure.
순조로운 전략입니다.
I mean, he seems kind of panicked and staggered. Not even staggered, he looks staggered plus plus. Okay. Ego overclock. That's a new thing. Okay. Okay. Yes. I don't even know how to activate the overclock. Don't care. Oh yeah, you are staggered.
좋은 전략이네요.
내가 해낸 것 맞죠?
I guess.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
I guess they are invincible. Ah, I need to hold the ego as well. Thank you.
태우는 것.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Again, it's super not intuitive, but I guess you can get used to it once you know. Tutorial isn't the best, not gonna lie. Again, like, I'm just a 5-year-old Timmy. Why do I wanna read all that shit? I want it to be intuitive. And it's super not intuitive at all.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Yeah, let's push some buttons. Next. Yep. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Awakening. Sanity cost. What the fuck? 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 More fuck. Okay. That was a good tutorial. I mean, thank God it got revamped at least slightly. Could have gotten revamped a little bit more slightly then, I guess. But maybe that's just my opinion.
잠깐 나 좀 보시죠.
I mean, I do find it a miracle that people can still join this game and, you know, have this game can have new players with this tutorial and this opening and this storytelling. Like, I expected way more from Limbus Company just based on the fact that everyone described this game to me. And so far, it's very not up to expectations. Like, the tutorial is so bad, I'm just skipping it away. Yeah, even though it explains a lot, Honkai Star Rail's story tells you everything as well, but it's boring, it's goated, it's bloated, and I'm just skipping it away as well. You can tell the information in a book, and you can tell the same amount of information on a sheet of paper as well. It's not that I despise it, like, I'm totally neutral to it. I'm having fun because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it looks cool. Like I said, if anything else, the battles look cool. I like how they play out. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Can you tell me what's gonna happen based on the arrows, please? Like, just based on these arrows. Like, what the fuck am I looking at?
간다.
지금이 기회입니다.
Again, I might learn into it, just like everything else. And I may as well, because, like I said, I'd rather have a complex game than an overly simplified dumbed-down game. But, yeah, so far the learning curve, or how they want us to learn the mechanics, are A, super not intuitive, at least for me. That might be different for others if there are similar games like this out there, I don't know. And 2, it's... The tutorial itself is very not... How should I say this? I don't know what's the word, but it doesn't really let you tune in. Or it doesn't really gives you the right amount at the right pacing. Yeah, that's nowhere mentioned in the tutorial, by the way.
행동을 개시합니다.
What you just said about the blue and yellow things. But I also see purple, I also see red, also see green, seen green and teal and whatnot as well. Again, Gardrobe, I did not put the skip button in that phase.
침묵.
어떠냐? 쉽나?
Because you're still mentioning the very first tutorial, which had a fucking skip button flashing in my face. Which didn't even start the tutorial, by the way. It started as a boring ass story.
적의 모든 급소를
Again,
파악했거든요.
you can say I skipped it. I had a good reason to skip it. A and B, there was no counter anything that told me to not skip it. So yeah, I skipped it, and God thank for that. Again, it's just game design. If you don't want me to skip it, don't put a fucking skip button in. That's all I can say. Okay, boss fight, I guess. Boss fight. Okay, let's see what the first boss fight is like. What is this? Is this costing me one? Oh, it's costing me one of these fucking chips. It only I can only go in with chips. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I guess we are going in with chips. I loved you. I loved you. Wait, so why can I not select? What the fuck? Oh, roguelite dungeon. Okay. Okay, well then.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Where was that? Here we go. Which is the beginner banner? I mean, there's a lot of fucking banners here. Just at the bottom. Okay. Welcome orientation. I guess this is the beginner banner. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Wolf rarity, He rarity, Teeth rarity, Zayan rarity. The fuck is all this? Okay. I mean, it says so here. It said rarity. Don't blame me, it said rarity. Okay. I guess it's a typo then. So it's 800 for 10 pulls. Oh my god, we almost have 100 pulls then. Because I'm only 1.5k off of 8k. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, it's only 1.3. It's 1.3 for standard. What the fuck? Okay. And 1.3 for the limited as well. Okay. Let's go though to the welcoming one then. Okay, I have a golden one, I have a red one. Is there a skip button here? Ah yeah, this is the old one.
오티스타. 찾아온 이유라도 있나?
Oh, okay. Office lady, detective, 7. I got Autis, 7 Association South Sector, Section 6 Director.
본측 이스마일. 제가 도와드릴 게 있나요?
Ismail, Season 1. Oh my god, these are broken down to seasons. So wait, she's Ismail and she's Ismail? Okay, let's extract another 10 times. Another red one.
아, 당신이야? 나한테 명령 내린다던 사람.
Rodion. Okay, so the red one isn't the one I am looking for, because the red ones are the 00. I'm looking for the gold ones. Okay, well, that banner is taken care of. So what happens if I go back to Sinners? Now we have two forms of 00. Okay, this is slightly different than I am used to, not gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't even know who is better, which is better. Stuck in the sewer or getting stuck in the tsunami. I mean, $15. This looks like the same. Bind Tremor. Bind Tremor. So it's only a difference in the skill. Flying Sword, gain 2 poise, or inflict 1 paralyze. I'd rather go with this one. Paralyze is nice and all, but I'd just rather deal damage. Okay. Yep, I'll pick the 00 version because why not? Oh, and we have the 000 version. So, what's the difference between you? Okay, we have the paralyze here, so I'm not gonna go double paralyzed, that's for sure. Unless that's OP for some reason. Okay, so we have these 3 that I'm gonna run with. I think I will still run you. However you are called, Don Quixote, just because I kind of like how you look, your face. And I might run Gallagher, Galachad. Yeah, I'm gonna run Galachad. That's probably it. I'm definitely not gonna run the He-She. And I definitely not gonna run this girl who only attacks or gains damage after somebody else attacks. Okay, let's see the roguelite, I guess. Where was it? Or should we pull? Should we pull for some more? Oh, Galachad and Ismail, speaking of which. Should we pull for more? I mean, can we see what you do? Unused if target has 5 times. Oh my god. This is so much shit. I don't. Oh, what the fuck? How much shit is in here? What the fuck is this? Uptime 4. I don't even know what the fuck is uptime 4. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. What is you? What are you? Yeah, this is just too much for me right now. There's a free 000 banner. Where? This one? Sure. Can we extract? Thank you. Let's go. We have 2 00s and a 000.
명령하시는 건
Oh no, it's the He-She. Yeah, it's the He-She. Okay.
그림을 따라 이곳에 왔으니.
That's a 2.0 version of the one that we already have a 3.0 version, so that's a dud. And who's the 000?
소비는 여기까지 받겠습니다. 자세한 곳은
000 is is who? Mayor Salt. Okay. Well, that changes things, I guess. Also, why are you an exclamation mark? Well, I guess that's my ID. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever that is. Ah, there was the exclamation mark. Word, viewers, confirm. Okay. I guess I can. What's this one? Word, viewers, phrase. There we go. Okay. So we have you as a new unit here. You are new here. You have also the double O version. I mean, that changes things because now. Okay.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Dispense. What the fuck is this? Season 6, Season 5. Okay, there's a lot of seasons. Valpurgis. Okay. Okay, I don't know a fuck about this. Thank you. It might arrive soon. I don't know when or where. It should be an exclamation mark somewhere. If it's somewhere in the top right, then let me know, because the chat overlay is there and I don't see it. Dispense is a shop. Okay. We don't care about the shop, I guess. Unless there's something free here, but I don't know if there is. Probably not. Ah, okay.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Ah, here we go.
나는
Announcement.
그저 서
No,
있을
this is something else. Collect all? No, these are dailies. Okay, I found the daily, weeklies, whatever. Battle Pass. Hell nah. Limbus Pass. Just out of curiosity. Oh, you can actually unlock it via not paying but just use in-game currency. It's kind of good. Might be a little bit expensive, but maybe good. I mean, it depends what the pass actually gives you. Yeah, I have no idea what these are or how. Is it worth the money? I mean, depending, it could be. Usually it doesn't, it is not worth it, otherwise why is it there? But that's again usually. So yeah, I do not see any mails or any friend requests, or I don't even know where I should check it. System notes, emails. Oh, what is this? Sure, give. What is this? Oh, I have already claimed these. Bottom left. Bottom left. Oh my god, it's more shop. Okay, I guess more bottom left. Friends, okay. Found it. Inbox. I guess this is you. Now, question: can we add notes or something like that? I guess not. It looks cool. It looks flashy. I guess you have a lot of shit. I don't know how long have you been playing, but I guess you're having fun, which is good. Hopefully I will be in the same boat as you two very shortly. I need to get used to the UI, that's for sure, because I am totally lost right now. But anywho, let's jump right into this and see what this is like. Current average level, oh my god. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna get... So how do I level you guys up? I mean, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Level 10 seems good. Pretty girl. These two I'm definitely gonna use. Now I don't really want to use them, but since I got the triple O versions of them, might as well. Also, it feels like leveling up these characters is kind of a waste, but whatever. Oh yeah, and I bet after that you or whoever I picked from will get a slight bonus or something as well. As in like a support bonus. Sure, I can do that. I mean, at least I can see what other characters are about. Also, by the way, I'm not even sure if manager company. Company is like the guild, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that's something completely different. Okay, fuck it. I don't care if the average level is below.
뭐 최선은 다해.
Hello, name pending 19. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. It's interesting to be here. I'm totally lost right now. The storytelling isn't as good as people hyped it to be. I'm super skipping it right now. And so far I'm at the point where I'm also skipping the tutorials because they don't make a lot of sense and I'll just rather figure it out my own at this point. Sure, I guess Kanto 3 as chapter 3. So I want to use you, I'll use the two triple O's since we got them. And I definitely don't want to use the Hishi. And so I rather use you. But I think I go with Galachad.
가보지.
So, the tactical part. This is what you do.
직접 나서지.
I'm so good at this. Boom.
좋은 결투였다.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 완전한 침묵.
Also, Gardrop mentioned that I skipped the first tutorial, and I'm always like, well, why do you put a fucking huge ass skip button in the first tutorial that started off as a story?
다른 보안 업체의
Focused encounter seems
평생을
nice as
군인으로
well.
살았던 자들이다. 다른
그리고
Style-wise, I think I love most of these characters. The only character I really don't like is that he/she one, that fanboy. Other than that, total gacha. I love the girls. I love the males as well.
아니에요. 날개가 부러.
Skincare? What do you mean by that? Sure, let's go to Hall 3. Nope.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Like I like most of these characters. The top right one. Entities known as abnormalities may be found in dungeons. Different kind of approach. Okay. One or more parts. Filter each part uses skills from the assigned skill slots, and its speed values can change from turn to turn. So it's RNG, more RNG. Fuck that. Okay. I cannot turn back because I accidentally pushed forward. There was something to remember, but I couldn't read it. Whatever. It's probably not important. I mean, it would be dumb if it's something important and you cannot read it back because you accidentally pushed through it. Remember, I'm just a 5-year-old Timmy right now. So, yep, this is what we were shown. And this is, I bet, what we want to do right now. Let's do this instead. You know what? Let's go with this.
직접 나서지.
Oh, I will just lose time. Timmy will not surrender. I don't even know the names yet. That's why I just said fanboy, because I'm only familiarizing myself with the characters based on looks. I don't even remember the names. Like, I know Ishmael, I know Heathcliff, and that's about it. Oh, and Don Quixote. But I cannot associate the name with the character yet. Okay, so I guess we'll just go bam, into something, into another something. Let's go like this.
어떡.
So basically the battles against the anomalies is just the same as the regular battles, except you have to manually scroll over the extra parts for whatever reason. Also, I don't like this guy because he's blue. Might take him out even though he's a triple O. Oh, I still have to do this.
어떡. 좋은 결투였다.
쓰러졌고.
I mean, that could be good.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Yeah, I bet.
좋은 결투였다.
I bet it will have more impact or impactful meaning. Okay, now we're in business. Oh, it's speed. I actually skipped the first sentence. Okay, we have the speed number. Great. So my character acts first, the yellow hair girl. Oh, the smiley face. No. Wait, why is she oh, the 6 isn't the speed, how fast she is, it's the turn order, so she acts first. He acts second, okay. And he acts last. Ismail acts last. Okay. Makes more sense. So this acts first. Sure. Blah, 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 whatever. Select faster sooner than change the skill against him. Sure. So. Faster. Okay. 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 Let me fucking play the game already. There you go. Happy. Thank you. Unstoppable attack. Blue arrows. Okay. Oh my fucking god. Thank you. So blue arrow, it's an unstoppable attack. So you are acting first because you have 6 speed. So it's not the order who acts first, second, third, it's actually speed. So, without all the fucking yap, you're the fastest, you will intercept that. Second fastest, you will intercept. Second fastest.
왜?
Third fastest, you will intercept. Third fastest. That. And now why is that a counter or an unstoppable thing? Similarly to this. Huh? Okay, so this will be a counter no matter what. What the fuck? Oh, oh, now I see why. Okay. Huh. Okay, let's go with this one. Actually, what happens if I go with the purple one? I mean, it does something different. Just out of curiosity, what would happen if I go with win rate? Still targets that, targets that. Well, it's mostly similar or the same. Yeah, and you know what? Actually, the win rate might be better than what I manually selected, so...
출진이다!
쉽네.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it doesn't, but I think it was still good enough. Like, the speeds matched each other almost the same as I selected manually. So I went with the win rate. And yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Just go win rate.
간다.
빈틈투성이로군.
Oh yeah, I'm such an expert. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Best general ever, 2025. Shogun. I'll be director of the company in no fucking time.
직접 나서지.
생각대로 되었어.
좋은 결정.
But I'm not afraid to admit it that I don't understand jack shit, and the tutorial didn't help me one bit to wanna understand jack shit.
딱.
쓰러졌고.
Oh yeah, I'm an acting manager, literally. I'm just acting to be a manager.
모른다고?
I mean, I can understand why you did it. Like, honestly.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Well, I mean, let's hope it won't be painful for me. That's number one. And number two, whose fault is that? I mean, the game... If the game sucks at the very beginning, like, yeah. Maybe it's different for you and me, we will stick it through, but for most people, especially new players or players that aren't regularly playing these kind of games, they will just not stick around with this game. Simple as that. Yeah, fair enough. Well, let's hope it won't be a reason for me to drop the game indefinitely as well.
직접 나서지. 쓰러졌고.
Again, the tutorial is not very intuitive. And yeah, the storytelling is definitely a huge letdown. It's nothing like it was hyped. Like, again, I don't care to read in a fucking game. It's like, it's not a book I wanna play with. I wanna play with a game. And if it's shit, like the storytelling part, then I assume the story is not important. But thankfully, the gameplay might make up for it. So actually, the story being shit as it is, or being told in a shitty way that it is right now, might actually not impact the game too heavily.
가보지.
Again, it all depends on the gameplay. Because like I said, if it's story-driven, like the game is story-driven, then it gives the story more weight. If the story is not so important over the gameplay, for example, like I gave you last time, like sandbox games, they have little to no story, and some sandbox games are phenomenal. Like I can easily imagine GTA 5 as an example that it would thrive even without the story single-player mode. But the same can be said about Minecraft, about City Skylines, you know, most sandbox games, for example. Also, why the fuck am I clicking when there's just skip button here? Again. Oh, we're first boss fight, finally. Abnormality guide. Fuck you. I said, fuck you. Okay, I viewed it. Sure, whatever that is. Multiple parts. The abnormality's weak point, it's fruit part. It has a fruit part, okay. 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 This one. Ah, you want me to do this? Nope. Okay. I mean, sure, let's just dump everything into it. I mean, if that's what it wants us to do. I mean, thank you for the advice, Gardro, but I do want to give it a fair chance. I do think that playing for, what, 1.5 hours is just not enough to get familiarized with the game. I'm not even through the fucking tutorial, it's still going. So I think it's too early to just drop it. Well, the reason, then when I will give a fuck about the story, when it will actually be portrayed and conveyed in a good way. And if it's actually good or not. My my focus on the story isn't dependent on which week am I playing it. Is it good or is it not good? Simple as that. As per usual. Okay, we will go like this. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go full ham with this. Yep, seems good.
직접 나서지.
This is my own picking, and after this I'm just gonna pick win rate. Okay, I bet it was different. I don't know anything about it, nor do I care, to be honest. What it was, I am interested and only care what it is like now. And what it will become from now. Because I have nothing to compare it to, or I don't know the past experiences. Now I know it's important for you guys who experienced it, but yeah. What the fuck? Okay. High, normal. High. Okay. I mean... Yeah, this looks the most successful. Well, the check failed. Fuck me. Now what?
예상에서 빗나갔군.
Okay. Well, win rate it is.
직접 나서지. 빈틈 투성이로군.
어떠냐?
Yeah, just use win rate. The boss should be dead. $70 HP. Yep, there it goes.
뭐야?
Again, I at least wanna play the game until it gets to a point where it actually matters to know what the fuck I'm doing.
뭐?
And I would give a fuck actually what the fuck I'm doing. Because so far, I literally cannot care.
분명
I am just win rate, pass. Win rate, pass. That's all about.
이쪽을
That's the most efficient thing as well. It's the fastest. It works. There's no reason for me to learn anything, nor is there any like affinity or the way. Like imagine like two teachers. One is like your best teacher that you can imagine. You want to know the mechanics of the game. And the other one is like an old dude in their 60s talking like this, very slowly, very boringly. And this is how the tutorial feels like to me. If I want to give an example, it's not one that you wanna actually learn. Nor there is a reason for you to learn. Why would you want to learn plumbing when you know that you're never gonna be a plumber?
등 뒤.
But once you get into a situation where your your toilet breaks or something like that, or your sink, and you actually need plumbing skills, then you might actually want to learn how to do some plumbing skills. I have to give an example, because I'm very bad at explaining. Giving examples is easier, I think, for me to explain. Save team, whatever that is. Well, to be fair, yeah, I'm not gonna learn plumbing if I'm not gonna go plumbing. Fuck that. Okay, so what the fuck? Info team lobby. Team lobby, okay. Fuck it. Is it over? What the fuck? I go right. Huh? Oh. Oh, you mean left. Okay, I go left. Okay, okay. I went left. All good, all good, all good.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Yeah, I didn't understand as well. Like this is what I mean. It's super not intuitive. You go from left to right and then you are... whatever. Not gonna go into it. Maybe I'm just too nitpicky. Fuck that. I'm not gonna read it. I'll just listen to... There's probably for sure someone who already made a YouTube video about the story recap in English. I'm just gonna watch that. Oh yeah, afterwards I'm definitely gonna get a difficult boss fight. I'll just push the win rate button.
쉽네. 좋은 결정.
침묵.
Don't get me wrong, I get it why it's easy at the very beginning, but just making it easy, it's not good enough. Especially if you make like 20 stages or 30 stages. Why don't you just make 5 easy stages where you get an exceptionally good tutorial and then just throw the player into deep waters. Just like IRL, by the way.
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
I mean, I don't know what the player base did, but again, I can only emphasize the same thing I said before many times, that sometimes most of the times, players don't know what jack shit what they want. They are mostly influenced by bad influencers. Again, you cannot believe how many influencers I saw who say, put in the skip button, put in the skip button. No, the skip button is bad in general. Said it many times, broke it down many times why it's bad. It's never a solution. It's only like a band-aid to the artery cut. If anything, putting in skip buttons into games just will make it worse than over time. Slowly but surely. The skip button is exactly that, a fast solution with very slow, painful problems over time. I mean, okay, they can be outraged. I'm not responsible that the player base cannot control their emotions, that's number one. Also, I'm not responsible for the devs making the bad decision to listen to outraged, angry children. I'm always on the factual side. Even if I will admit I can have outbursts and outrages as well. But usually after one day a good night's sleep, or when after I calm down I can think rationally again, then everything, shifts back to where it should be.
좋은 결정.
Okay. I'll let them do what they want. I'm not the devs. I'm just a 5-year-old Timmy playing the game right now. I don't care none about that. I don't care how they do the business model. I'm just saying what needs to be said. I'm not gonna give tips. I'm not gonna give them advices. I'm not getting paid for that. However, if they listen, I do criticize the game and I do say sometimes things that I shouldn't be saying because again, I'm not getting paid. Sure, I think I did something. Whatever. Sure.
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
But to come off from my high horses, of course, I could be wrong sometimes as well. I'm not saying that everything I say is absolute and perfect, but 90+% of the time, it usually is.
시작한다.
And I can't wait to prove that again after the next Honkai Star Rail patch. For example. Actually, that was kind of a lie, because I don't want to wait for that. I'm super over it, almost, because I'm starting to get tired of always saying what it is, how it is, and how it will be. It happens, and then nobody gives a fuck, and then sometimes even the mainstream just outright fucks me, pushing this fucking put in the skip button. Oh. This is exactly why games are getting more shit over time. Bad player decisions, bad player behaviors, encouraging companies and rewarding companies for bad decisions, punishing companies for good decisions, and yeah, influencers not influencing the correct way. Also, as a matter of fact, speaking of influencers and players being very easily manipulative is also a huge issue. Almost like the majority of people cannot think for themselves anymore. I'm gonna offer a sinner? What the fuck? Okay. Well, let's hope we get a better roll now.
예상했던 결과다. 직접 나서지.
Like, I'm almost at the point where I'm just gonna say, fuck it, let all games and all gaming rot to hell, and I'll let the player base wake up and do something about it, and I'll just laugh behind the scenes after that. Just as how many people are trolling and laughing. Now, I'm gonna be the one who laughs last. Because for me, I'm not in a privileged position where everything and gaming is all my life. You know, I have work, I have family, I have other stuff to do as well, which takes priority over gaming. Similarly to how I spend my money, it's always like, I have my priorities. Easy as that. So, where are we? This is a boss fight, or this is an event, an encounter? We don't know, we just push the win rate past. I also don't know what happens if one of my character dies, because so far I don't think any of my character was downed or dead. Okay, this is not a boss fight, I think this is just an event or a counter. Let's offer a clay doll. Sure. Sure. Okay, then they will die. Let's offer a sinner. Like, again, I don't know what the fuck is happening or what am I doing. I'm just doing something. Okay.
예상했던 결과다.
Okay, one is dead.
현장은 체질이
Okay,
아니야.
one is dead. So what happens now that one of my sinners is dead?
유독 구더기들이 많이 보이네.
A huge skip happens, that's what happens. Okay, save the team. Another map. Great. Huge question mark or a key foretold, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, and the rest is shrouded in mystery, so we don't know what the fuck is happening. Defense line 23-7-1100 hours. Fuck me, I'm just gonna skip the 2 battles. I'm gonna go 1 battle into whatever the fuck. So I'm just gonna pick another character now that one of them is dead, I guess. Okay. Well, he or she can sleep until the next checkpoint then. I don't even know who died.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
다시 결투는 끝나지 않았다.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
시작한다.
쓰러졌군.
좋은 결투였다.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
I mean, to be fair, just to turn back a little bit on my topic, at least one game is good every half a year. So I cannot wait for the one game that will be good until the end of the year. So yeah, even if I just say fuck everything, don't care about making games better anymore, especially gacha games, for free-to-play players who want to play for free, at least, you know, I know that even then I will see good games, even if just once every half a year, or so slowly once every year. It's enough for me. Also, what the fuck am I doing? Skip. You know, the skip button is implemented. Let's just skip. Skip, skip, skip. Check out. Skip. Skip, skip, proceed, skip, 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 skip. Oh my god, we can roll with everyone. Okay. Very high. 412, 210. Yeah, let's go with 412. There we go. Skip, 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 continue, skip, skip. Max HP sounds good. Okay, here's whatever this is. This is the resting point, I guess. Checkpoint, pool, save team.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I expected so much more from Limbus. The hype about this game is super not warranted. I don't even understand how the fuck this game got hyped. Especially the storytelling part. It may be good, it may be a good story, but how they convey it, it's like, okay. No, you weren't here from the very beginning. It's more like it's not English. No, there's no English option. And I don't want to read an ebook in a game. I want to see a game. I want to hear a game. Especially now in 20.25, because it's not the early 2000s or the 1990s where, you know, we have technical limitations to have a read-only gaming experience. And even then, earlier games like, you know, pre-2000 still had way better storytelling just by reading. And then comes after the fact that, yeah, there's also a skip button. Which again, I do not agree with. And hey, can you blame me if I skip when there's a skip button in? No, thank you very much.
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
It's not about being salty, it's about making points.
시작한다.
And again, I can challenge you or anybody else to say or, you know, challenge me like, what did I said that was incorrect? And we can talk about it. Because if there was, it could be. Like I said, I'm not perfect.
시작한다.
Okay, You're saying that. How am I playing in bad faith?
안겨드리죠.
출진이다.
쓰러졌고.
좋은 결투였다.
Wait, Gardrobe, explain, because I think you're just assuming. You're hearing what you want to hear and not actually seeing and hearing what I actually say again. What do you mean by that? What do you mean I literally want to be the reason to not implement the skip button? What? Yeah, it's an option. And why do you have an issue? So, wait, let me get this straight. So, the skip button, which is an option, and it's in the game, and you are saying I am playing in bad faith because I'm using an option that is implemented in the game? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is this? What are we talking about? Like, it makes 0 sense.
목표인가요?
You expect the indie VN with turn-based gameplay to be an AAA high-budget, full-blown live service thing. Says you, Gardrobe. I never said anything like that, but it's okay. Again, you're just saying what you want to say, you hear what you want to hear. I never ever said anything like that. For you, you say I complain about the story when you skip it. No, I am skipping the story because it's not good enough. And I am complaining? No, not really. If I were to complain, I would actually need to listen to the story to complain about it. I'm just saying I'm skipping because I don't give a fuck about the story. That's it. Not giving a fuck. If that's a complaint to you in your book, then I guess it's a complaint. I'll take it.
어떠냐?
No. Like I said, if I want to complain about the story, I would need to listen to the story to begin with. But since I didn't listen to the story because I'm skipping it, there's nothing for me to complain about it. So that's why I don't understand why you say I'm complaining about the story when, by definition and by default, I cannot complain about the story because I skipped it.
출진이다.
I expect English voice acting ways of conveying the story that isn't within the game's budget or wasn't the goal to begin with. Okay, fair enough. It isn't in the game's budget or isn't the game's goal. Then please explain to me why is it out in the global market? Why isn't it kept in only Chinese or Korean or whatever languages this is in? Gardrobe? And if it's out, why do I not have a valid freedom and reason to complain about it? About the not having the English language. Also, by the way, as far as I know, English is the most spoken language in the world. So, if you want to argue, I can counter-argue that it's a very dumb decision from the developers and Limbus Company in a nutshell that they did not have English language, which is the most spoken language in the world. How about that? Okay, Mixer, you said I did not care about it because you didn't even give it a chance. That's not true, you weren't here, that's number one, and number two, I did give it a chance. AK is like watching a TV show and not paying attention cause you don't care. That's a good example. Yeah, it's like a very bad TV drama or like a commercial spree that nobody gives a fuck about. That's kind of like it. Like it's fine if you do not want to, but not claim that. I didn't claim. What do you mean I claim? What did I claim? The director is Korean and he paid extreme attention to VA. Okay, like I said, that's not an issue at all. And I never really criticized the Korean VA because I did not understand the Korean. I didn't know if it's Korean or Chinese to begin with. That was just two of my assumptions. It's either Chinese or Korean. Again, I never criticized the Korean VA. I did not know anything about the dev and how much he or she sacrificed for the Korean VA. Nor did I give a fuck about Korean VA. I never mentioned Korean VA. I always said, mentioned, and criticized the lack of English VA. Hope we are clear now. Hope that helped. The next thing, and he cannot direct the English VA. Not my fucking problem. If he cannot direct the English VA, find someone who can. If it's an issue, because that's why he doesn't hire English VA. Okay, then again, if he cannot direct that, find someone who can. there are plenty of people in the world with plenty of talent. There has to be at least one person who can direct that. In the explanation, I'm not saying you complained about Korean VA. Well, that's not an explanation, that's an assumption. False assumption at that. I'm just clarifying it to you. Again, let's keep being factual. Okay, I understand. If they cannot find someone that can, then don't. Why are you so mad me pointing it out? Okay. Again, perfect point, Gardrop. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So not only they cannot do that, it's a small indie company. So why is it overly fucked hyped? Why is the game overly fucked hyped when it doesn't deserve to be hyped? Again, that's my simple question and the point I was making. And then you guys are all angry about me saying the facts. Like, this game doesn't deserve the hype that it actually got. Facts or not facts, based on what you guys just said as well. It's not an assumption, it is factual. Do not assume I made that up. I did not assume you made that up. I never said you made up the Korean VA part or the director part. I said that you made up the claim that I never said or never claimed. Also, Gardop saying I made an assumption, set up expectations. No. Others set up expectations, which led me to have an assumption, which is false. Because the expectations set up were false, which is the hype for this game. There are two completely separate things, my friend. Those are two completely separate things. The cause and effect are totally flipped. It's not the way you say it, it's quite the opposite. Because if the game weren't as hyped, which it was, because it is unjustifiable in my opinion, then I wouldn't have such high expectations to begin with. But since it was hyped, and I had the high expectations because of that hype, and that expectation was severely not met, equals my lackluster experience. And to be fair, in a sense, this is kind of a hook, line, and sinker to, you know, just again, influencers doing a bad influencer take. Because they got me hooked into the game, and yeah. I mean, like I said before to you, Gardrobe and Mick, sorry you were probably not here again when I said that. I am still gonna give this game a fair chance. I am still not gonna drop it like you suggested before, Gardrobe. Because like I said back then when you suggested it, just playing it 1.5 hours isn't enough for me to just say, fuck it, this game is bad, drop it, etc. But again, based on my first initial impressions, the game doesn't deserve the hype, again, that it was hype. It's super not up there. And I do not give a fuck about how indie the company is, how the director isn't capable of managing English VA, and you know, all the other excuses. If they are not capable, if they don't have the budget, etc., then don't hype the game as much to be as big of a deal as it actually is. That's all I'm saying. And if you do so, and if you do actually hype it, and players see that it's not worthy of the expectations of the hype, then don't get fucking upset for people being, you know, like feeling like they are A, misinformed, B, feel like guinea pigs, and C, like I can't find the right word, but you know what I'm trying to say here. Oh yeah, now we are getting into it's my attitude that's the problem. No, my friend. My attitude is perfectly fine. If you were to step out of your feelings for just 2 minutes and see it rationally and see it factually like I'm saying, you would understand probably. Also, if my attitude were to be the problem, I would have already dropped the game and give no fuck about it. But like again, fuck my feelings, fuck your feelings, fuck the attitudes. I'm not based it around feelings, I'm basing around facts. And if I say hurts your feelings, then I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm not using the hype as an objective metric. I'm saying again that the hype for this game is unjustified. And objectively speaking, that this game isn't worthy of the hype. I'm not using that hype as a metric. Like, let me give you an example. Let's say that they hyped this game for 95 out of 100. And I'm just saying, nope, it's not a 95 out of 100, it's like a 60 out of 100 or a 70 out of 100. And people, for example, you guys are now upset that I am saying it's a 60 out of 100 or a 70 out of 100 instead of the hype 95 out of 100. Where, let's be honest, you guys also know that this is not a 95 out of 100 game. So I don't understand what's your problem with me saying the facts. But you okay, you never said it, but you're clearly upset about it. Well, I never said it would impact everyone. I'm just saying it would impact a majority of the players. Of course, there will be outliners who don't care about the English, who care about the Korean VA, who loves reading ebooks, would care to read the story. I'm not saying that everyone, I'm just saying that majority of the people. That's fine. That's not an issue at all. I'm just saying, and as also wondering, like, what is your problem? Or what do we don't agree with? Like, set up a baseline and we can start from there. Like, what was the thing that was incorrect what I said? What do you don't agree with? Also, yep. Oh, she dead. The first sentence doesn't make sense from the get-go. What do you mean by majority is immeasurable? No, let's be honest. Yeah, majority is measurable. That's why it's called a majority. You know percentages, right? If there's 100% of, that's the entirety of, let's say, the player base in Limbus. A majority is what? More than 50%. It's very much measurable. It's a phrase people like to use, but it's objectively measurable just because we do not have a... What do you mean we don't have a database? We have player base, we have Steam charts, we have lots of data points to measure. That's number one. Number two, let's say you're correct. If it's immeasurable, like you claim it is, then why the fuck are you guys claiming anything else than I say? You would just say nonsensical things as well in that case. So, either case, it doesn't make sense what you claim. Okay, if I cannot prove majority, then you cannot prove majority or minority as well. Simple as that. No, you see, this is where you fucking screwed up. First you say it's immeasurable, and now you say the player base keeps growing. If it's immeasurable, how can you say it's growing? You make no fucking sense. Again, if you cannot measure it, then you cannot say it's growing or dying. Make up your mind, dude. That's number one. Number two, I never said anything about the game growing or dying. So I don't even know how you come up with that. Again, I can just say you are hearing what you want to hear and not hearing what I actually say. See, even Gardrobe assures that you are wrong. It is measurable. The majority is measurable. So again, like, what are you talking
그
about?
누구도
여자를
Like,
넣어줘.
you make no sense.
아니면 대응 공격을 하겠다.
I don't care what it sounds to you. Majority is majority. Okay, I guess that was the tutorial or season 1. Oh, look at that. There's a skip button.
생각보다 날 뛰어버렸군.
Okay.
세상에서만 썩기 아까운 솜씨인걸?
Okay. 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 Well, that was enough for me. And you know what, guys? I'm actually gonna go start playing Star Rail. Because again, this game and your arguments make zero fucking sense. They have DAO Mo of close to 1 million, which is direct growth. It's going up, we know. It's roughly 50-50. I'm super glad. Okay. Let's take your word for granted. Yeah, and I also defined that, like, again, what is the most spoken language in the world? What did you guys say that these devs are incapable of? Etc. Again, I already said it, and you guys actually affirmed it, and you just don't want to listen to it again, I guess. Anywho, I'll keep this game around, but yeah, I don't know why you guys are overshilling this game. Like, it's unwarranted. I mean, I get it. I've seen your friend request. You quite dedicated quite a bit of your time and or money into this game. However, yeah, it doesn't deserve the hype it does. Now, do I recommend this game for other players? For sure. If you like this kind of game style, go for it. I never said the game is bad or anything. I'm just saying the game doesn't deserve the hype that it's revolved around. Well, maybe you just don't watch enough mainstream media, Gardrobe. It is overhyped. Like, the story, especially the story part, was overhyped for this game, and yeah, it does not meet up to par. Sure, but then again, okay, then that's another thing. Let's say you're right again. Then why do they not have Japanese VA? Again, because of the director was incapable of? Because of budget? And again, does it matter what's the reason? It doesn't have it. Well, guess what? As a player, I do not give a fuck. Is the game good? Is the game not good? Does the game have anything, or does the game lack in areas? And guess what? The game isn't that good as hype, and the game does lack in some areas. And that's a fact. Again, that you guys also can confirm. And did confirm for the majority of the time. Simple as that. Like, I don't understand what's the issue. Overall, I think the combat looks flashy and it's good. It could use a better tutorial. It would be very good if they had English VA in my opinion, but in your opinion, Japanese VA, whatever it's more needed. Preferably it would be nice to have both. Is it a nuanced niche game? Yes, it is. Is it for that specific target audience group? Probably, but I think it can be played for a broader, wider audience as well, if they fix the issues that they lack currently, like we discussed. Yes, if you do not give a fuck about something that you would love to give a fuck about, it's usually because it's not good. Duh! Oh my god. How is it so hard? It's common sense. Anyway, we still have some lunacy or whatever the fuck this is. No, it's okay, I'm good. Sure, I mean, you're free to side whoever you want, Gardrobe. Hey, okay, I'll gladly take the bad criticism, at least I'll stay factual. And again, it wouldn't be the first example. Oh, what the fuck are these? Again, if that's how you feel, I'm sorry that's how you feel. I never said anything like that, nor do I think like that. It's more of like, you say this series was not needed. I'm saying like, this series could use some fixes, this series could use some more subtitles or more better dubs. This series could be successful, but because it lacks in these areas and many other areas, yeah, it's kind of unnecessary right now, but it's still not exactly what I said. But I did say, it's kind of undeserved of the hype. And yeah, that is correct. What do you mean? There couldn't be any more factual thing. It even proves my point further, Gardrobe. That having the skip button actually ruins the game. It couldn't prove my point even further. Thank you. Thank you, Gardrobe. It just confirms it. Anywho, that's all that for today. Time to switch to some Star Rail. I did not plan to play some Star Rail, but after that experience, I kinda have an urge to play, so... Okay... I mean, you guys can say whatever you want. You can try to reel in more players in the game that you think it's good or deserves the hype that it does, when it clearly doesn't. I broke it down to you why, and you guys, even if you know it, but you probably don't, you just kind of confirmed it. By your own admissions, by the way. Also, yeah, you're saying a bunch of stuffs, both of you now. Can you give me one concrete example of any of your claims? Like, for example, Gardrobe's. What did I do that disqualified me that wasn't true? No, don't be sorry. I'm not salty. Whining of Genshin fans. I don't know what you're talking about. I never played Genshin, nor do I play Genshin. Again, you're just... I think you're the salty one, if anything. And you're the one assuming things. Nobody annoyed me. But the point is, it's an opinion. Yeah, what you're saying is an opinion. That is correct.
Huh?
It doesn't force me to do it. Yeah, correct. But do I have the option to do it? Yes. If I have the option to do it, then why are you whining and why are you salty about for me doing it? And again, why are you not accepting the fact that if there was not an option for me to doing it, then the game would be objectively better? Again, just realize that. Yeah, do you also know that TV has an option to skip ads as well? So every ad is now useless as well? Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay, you can be baffled. Facts say still facts. Exactly, if an opinion is there, doesn't mean necessarily it's targeting you. No, you are the one who said that TV shows are useless. If you're the one saying something, why do you want to believe that I believe in that too? If I say that... I don't know. If I say that wood is delicious and you should eat it, and then I'm saying, are you eating wood? Does that make any sense? Fuck no, but that's what you're doing. What I said that you can skip TV ads as well. Again, you're just hearing what you want to hear, but you're not hearing what I actually say. You're saying that my argument applies to your argument. Okay, but again, if my argument applies to like you don't see what you're saying. You're just strengthening my points yet again without you even noticing it. I did specify my argument. I was quite clear about that. Let me know what you don't understand, and I can summarize it back again for you. Do you even know what you don't understand? You're saying that I am saying... you assume that I'm saying that as long as there is an option to skip something, it is useless. Nope, I never said that. What I said is that if the option is there to skip, and I skip it, why do you get so salty that I use the option to skip when there's the option? Because obviously that's your guys' issue. You stated a bunch of things for me skipping and without giving any evidence at all. And I'm asking you back, if there's the option there to skip and I skip, what's your issue with it? And why do you cannot see, even though you guys clearly strengthened my point, if I did skip, which I did, it kind of ruined the game experience, which was my whole point. And then you keep bitching about me skipping. So I can skip Breaking Bad and then say that it's overhyped. I'm being objective. What? Can you ask that again? Because that didn't really make any sense to me. And Gardrobe. So you sat down in front of the game with the mindset of this is going to be the greatest shit ever. Then reason why you decided to completely ignore the game main selling point. Not quite. So let me correct you in your terms what you said. So I sat down in front of the game with the mindset of, oh shit, this is gonna be a great game, it's so hyped. And then, after I tried the game, I was very disappointed that there was no English VA, the hype was not warranted because the storytelling is not as good as it should be. And then, since there was also a skip button, meaning that, you know, as I said before, probably is not important, the skip button is usually ruining games. And there's a skip button, so I would, for efficiency's sake, and because I was oversaturated with my sanity points, you know, the energy, I decided to skip. Yep, that's what happened. And because of me skipping, obviously, I kinda ignored this game's main story, which is, whoever knows which is the selling point or not, because so far, until I skipped the story, it was bad to begin with, it was overhyped. And then, for 80% of them, kept rambling about of the tutorial. Not really, because, I don't know if you noticed, Gardro, but it wasn't 80%, it was more like 20% because I skipped most of the tutorial as well, because it isn't as good as it should be. So again, it's just a false accusation and claim. Yeah, I kind of started skipping after 10 minutes, that's how bad it was. If I skip Breaking Bad, you know what? Let me just start an auto run while we're at it, because I think this is gonna be a long one. But I can give you hours if needed for you guys to understand. I'm very patient. So, you're saying if you skip Breaking Bad, whatever that means, then say that. I like this in the opening scene, and I think it might be good in this. Something in the opening scene, and then you skip everything else and said that it's overhyped and story is cliche. Okay, already like 3/4 of that is a lie, because I never said that. I'm being objective in this example. What? Or I didn't like something and therefore choose to not give a chance. No, I clearly said everything, why I skipped and why I did everything. I don't know why you're trying to rewrite the story that what I said. This did not happen. 20%, fuck no. Okay, whatever that is. So you just say it because... No, again, I was not salty. I am not salty at all. I skipped it because it was not good enough for me to listen to it. Or, in this case, read through it, because there's no English VA. Yeah, based on the opening scene. Again, this is why the opening and to make it good from the very beginning is so important. Because that is the game's introduction, and I don't know if you noticed, but being introduced to a game, especially when you're a new player, is ever so important. Yet again, thank you for strengthening my point. If the game sucks at the very beginning in the opening scene, it's bad. And this is not rocket science, this should be, again, just common sense. And yeah, because guess what? This is not the first time I'm saying it, but I will gladly say it again for you. If it's bad at the very beginning and you already skipped a part of the story, then it is very hard for you to continue the story, and unless it is very exceptionally good. And again, there was no such part yet, so I kept skipping. That's exactly how it works, Guardrobe. And believe me when I say it, that's how majority of the people think, in my opinion. I never said the game ultimately becomes bad when the early bits are bad. That's one thing. And just now I just said if the story becomes exceptionally good, then yeah, I will probably, and guess what, not just me, probably majority of the players will stop skipping. But guess what, the story has to be exceptionally good for that to happen. Or at least have, you know, English VA. Or Japanese VA, or whatever. Yeah, it's true. If the game is bad at the beginning, that's a bad thing. Again, Guardrobe, like, what do you not understand about that? Oh, you think I said if game is bad at the beginning, then the game's bad. Oh, I see. Again, you just hear what you want to hear, but you even quoted yourself. I said if the game is bad at the beginning, that's bad. That is correct. If the game is bad at the fucking beginning, that's a bad thing. I'm not conflicting myself. You're the one conflicting yourself, my friend. You even wrote it quotationally yourself. You can watch it back in the VOD. I have no issues with what I'm saying. You're the ones who are inconsistent. I never contradicted myself in this case, I think. Again, you're just saying that. Prove it. Prove it. You can't prove it. You can watch the VOD back. Prove it. No, that's the way you interpret it. I said it clearly. You quoted it back as well. Again, if... You interpreted it that way, my friend. Again, you interpreted it in a way that you wanted to interpret it. I never said that. Okay, let's see. Who are you? Yep. Okay, next race. Are you really not seeing that you quoted me back and both your quotation and what I said was completely different than what you assume and you're trying to advocate that I said? Thank you. And if you cannot see that, then I'm sorry. Oops. I mean, hey, it's no problem, Gardo. It happens. I mean, at least you realize that you made a mistake in the assumption of what I said. That's a good start. This is not good. Oh, I gain bonus when I hit stuff. Okay, I need to hit everything. Yeah, I'll probably lose this one. Yeah, okay, I just need to hit everything. This is kind of a wrecking ball. Cool. Good question, Mixelry. I don't know if the story will deliver at a later point. Maybe it will. And if it does, we will probably won't skip it because obviously if the story delivers and it's good, there's no reason for skipping. We will see. Fuck, I fucked up the start. Are we still with the wrecking ball? Oh, this is trippy. But in a good way. Fuck. And what is your problem with that? You're saying the obvious that happened. And I wouldn't say everything, but a vast majority of the things, yes. Gardo, when you're blundering flip-flopping between rating your entire experience as a whole. I mean, hey, isn't it my first expressions and impressions? Yes, it is. And what do I base it on if not my own experiences? I don't see your issue again. I never once blamed you. I'm just saying that don't say things that I didn't say, number one. Number two, if you quote and say back the same thing that I said and interpret it deliberately in a different way, that's not my problem. Again, it's what I said. Okay, where did I did? Again, you're claiming I did where? Where? Show me. Okay, QQ, next race. Well, didn't you? You clearly quoted, I clearly said something, and you said something else. Meaning, yeah, you interpreted deliberately in a different way. In a way that you wanted to see it, and you found it beneficial to you. And not what actually I said, and what was beneficial, maybe not for you, but for me. And what was objectively, what was truthfully said. And yeah, that's by definition what it is. I mean, you can say Jesus Christ. I mean, maybe he can save you, but I don't think even he can at this point. I mean, you cannot argue with the facts. Go ahead, laugh all you want. I find it hilarious as well. Especially because I am racing right now and this is also a little bit funky, but I love it. Fuck. I mean, hey, 2 out of 3. At least 2 out of 3 of us are having a great laugh at this. That's not a bad ratio. And see, this is what it's called majority. If 2 out of 3 of us are laughing, then majority is laughing. Damn, I almost did an extra turn on someone. Holy shit, over 1,000 meters. No, I'm just standing my foot down on facts and what's truthfully happened and not believing bullshit. You know, if someone claims something that is not truthful, especially about what I said, then yeah, I'm gonna stand my ground. It's not being argumentative, it's being correcting. And just to be fair, on the few occasions I was wrong, I apologized immediately. But then again, those times you could prove it, and yeah. But other times, the vast majority of the other times, if you're incorrect, then you're incorrect. It is what it is. Oop, 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 oop. Nice. Coming through. I think a poor NPC got a turn. When you tried to convey how the combat isn't going to get better, I immediately came back with the argument, well, simply combat can be fun. Wrong. When you convey the combat isn't going to get any better immediately, I did not say simple combat can be fun. I said complexity could be better. What I said that simply the combat, as in ignoring the story, which is dog water at this point, currently in the beginning, that just by the gameplay it can be good. And I gave you the example. For example, again, like sandbox games, where they have little to no story, yet they are still phenomenally good. And I gave you another example. For example, if GTA wouldn't have a single player story in it, it would still be fucking good just because of the sandbox. You're welcome. Hope that helps. Again, you just heard what you want to hear. Again, go check back the VOD, replay it, prove me wrong. And I know what I said. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to counter-argue with you. I know, right? So good. It's just that easy. Enjoy! Come back here, you fucker. Oh my god. Fuck. There we go. I mean, I don't know if it's too late to put more cheese into it. Or just after the fact. Maybe if you feel like it needs more cheese, maybe you can fix it. Or just complement it in a different way. Yep, sounds good. Good luck with that. Grand finale. Oh, now I can choose. So we had the rocket car, we had the speedy boy, we had the immune one, wants to hit everything, and we had... What even is this? Oh, this was a luck car. I don't like the luck one. Speedy boy, I mean, this would be the safest, for sure. Let's go risky. Let's go skill based. Yeah, the other car with the capability of hitting everything might have been better. Well. I mean, it's not that bad so far. Damn it. I mean, okay. Still good enough. Anyways, I'm still standing what I say. I will give the game a chance. If it becomes good, I will see what it tries to convey. If it's not good, then I don't really give a fuck what it tries to convey. And also, having a skip button there always doesn't help its case, again. Just by the way. Because it doesn't really matter if I skip it via skip button or skip it via autoplay and just go out and do something else. But the skip button there doesn't have help at all. Is the game flawless? We know the answer to that. Fuck no. No game is flawless. But there's a difference between almost being flawless and not being super good or as good as it was hyped or anticipated. There are differences between that. You're saying even the very core combat is flawed? I don't know about that because let's be honest, I don't know what the core combat is yet, so I can't really give a judgment about that. The only thing I could judge, I said it before and I'll say it again, the combat looks flashy and I kind of like the clash where everything, you know, after the options everything just clashes. Yeah, for now, win rate plus enter works, and I say that because obviously that's only for now at the beginning, and I think you guys, or at least one of you guys, also confirmed that it's only working for the early game, which again is just common sense. Obviously, the harder it gets, the more you would actually need to use your own skills. Otherwise, the game would be very boring if even at the end game it's just win rate and fight. Oh, there are more difficulties. Gotcha. Oh yeah, for the focused encounter fights where we are forced to do it manually, of course, it doesn't work, yeah. I mean, yeah, I would imagine. It's the same thing with Arc Knights, I was the same. I got stuck, I think, at chapter 7 or 8 as well. At the very beginning. But it was way more intuitive, way more simpler, in a sense, compared to Limbus. And I'm not saying it as a good or a bad thing, just as a fact. Arc Knights in itself is good for its simplicity, just the way as I think Limbus could be good for its complexity. And also, some of you might not agree, some of you might say Arc Knights is complex and not simple. I think it's simple in comparison. We barely made it on the top one. Oh my god, Jesus. That thing just swooped next to me. Oops, this is bad. Oh. At least we still got it. You're saying worst part of Limbus is it could played with pen. What? Worst part of Limbus is it could be played with a pen, I guess. Pen, paper, a dice, and a coin. The fact you started drawing it in a roguelike tabletop screen. Sure. I mean, I don't really understand what you said there to begin with. And if that's the case, why is that the worst part? Like, I don't understand you. So similarly here, it doesn't really matter if I skip it via autoplay. It's nothing important, it's just a side event. But I'll tell you this, if there's a skip button here, it will definitely enhance the process and make it, you know, a snappier decision. Because at least in this case, I can still, you know, glance over it and maybe stop the autoplay. But with the skip button, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Kafka. Pom pom, what the fuck? Damn it. Fucking hell. Not good. Okay, that was a good one. Good path, and we're done. Okay. The Silver Wolf, who else? Like, I remember back in Penacony, there was nothing I skipped. Hell, even in Bellabog. Lofu, I did skip some bits here and there in the Lofu. But Amphorius, oh my god. Basically, I think the only parts I didn't skip were the cutscenes, the boss fight, Cypher, and maybe parts of Aglaia. And that's about it. Upgrade enchantment. Okay. Okay. Ah, new fastest lap records. 4-minute 2, what the fuck? Okay. I mean, hey, why not? I mean, with the Wrecking Ball, I think. Yeah, let's go with the Wrecking Ball. Let's try it. That was bad. That was super bad, actually. Damn it. Oh, that ain't gonna be any world record. Ah, not even close. How the fuck? Okay. Oh, maybe some other time. At least we got this event out of the way as well. Also got the full weekly done. Have I done the... what is called weekly extrapolation? Probably not. Have I? I think I did. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so story is done for the week as well. Okay, that's it for today, I guess. Well, next time we will do some more Duet Night Abyss, maybe some more Limbus, and hopefully Limbus will pick up. To the point where at least we need to learn the mechanics, because so far, yep, nothing is very important in Limbus, it just works. Don't know jack shit about the characters. Oh, sure, I will read it, I think, sometime later. After I, you know, did my own stuff, because I really wanna, you know, make a decision of the game on my own without any outside influence. Well, to be fair, I don't want to put it down even though I feel like it, because A, fuck my feelings, and 2, I want to do it within a week too. Maybe I can splice it together or something, because Twitch only saves the bot for a week. And yeah, that's why I'm gonna push Duet Night Abyss and Limbus for the next week. Also, given the fact that Star Rail has no upcoming events aside from like double relic and double ornament drops, Arc Knight, I'm gonna do one Arc Knight stream tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, because I want to clear the EX maps. And yeah, Girls Frontline 2 has just one new event, but it's basically I can do it whenever, or stream it whenever. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for coming. We had a very good debate, I think, for the most part, even if some things were oddly strange. I hope I can get my point through to you guys. I also hope you guys can prove me wrong, or, you know, change my mind in a meaningful way, not just saying whatever you think I said or did not say. I do find it interesting, though, that this is a Korean indie company. If that is true, what he or she was saying, I don't even know if he is a he or she is a she. You know, Mixulani. I'm butchering the name again. But yeah, just because it has a certain background doesn't really change the fact. The only thing that changes the fact a little that it is indeed not a AAA company but an indie company. But even then, there are other indie companies who do things similarly or even better. So just being an indie company doesn't give the immediate privilege, like, or the excuse.txt get out of jail card, you know what I'm saying? And again, I never said it's a bad game. I'm just saying it lacks in areas, and if they improve in those areas, then the game could be so much more better. But just for funsies, you know what? Before I finish, let me do a quick Google search. Limbus Company player base. Simple as that. Steam charts. Steam charts says that the all-time peak was 18 days ago, which was 80,000 players. God damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. But since 18 days ago, I guess that was an update of some sort, it dropped down, let's say roughly around between 15 to 30k, which is roughly a third of that peak. There was another huge peak like in May, 22nd of May, it was like 60k. I mean, it does seem to have quite a solid player base, considering if it's true that this is just an indie-based company. Because again, just because somebody says an indie game company, I'm not gonna believe it immediately, because people have said more stupid dog shit, but when I actually dug into it, it was other crap. So I'm just gonna say it every single time if that is true. You know what? Let's check as well. Okay, Limbus Company is indeed an indie gacha strategy video game. What the fuck, for Microsoft Windows and mobile devices? Okay. Okay, it is indeed an indie game. Okay. So for an indie game such as Limbus Company, it's quite an amazing number actually, in my opinion. Like 80,000 peak and from 15 to 30k players concurrently. Just from the Steam charts, by the way, because I don't know if there are any other browsers or launchers. There could potentially be also mobile devices, so these numbers could be, in very highly likelihood, even be greater than that. So yeah, that signifies two things, at least, maybe more. One of the things that it signifies that A, the game development company might have a bigger budget than people claim they actually have, because there is such a huge player base. Number two, it seems the game does have some sort of quality that I still not discovered yet, which actually makes the player stay in the game. Now, there's a high likelihood that there is some sort of quality and it's not just hype or FOMO or, you know, whatever else. Because otherwise, players wouldn't be keeping playing with this game. I guess we will have to just see. I'm glad I didn't drop it like you suggested before guard drop immediately, especially after 1.5 hours. So, yeah. Let's see if we can find it as well. But with that, I think we yapped about it thoroughly for now. It's enough for one day. Let's continue this next time, shall we? See you guys next time. Bye bye.